Just right. Have you ever heard the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears? In the story, Goldilocks tries three chairs. One is too big, another is too small, but then Goldilocks finds a chair that is just right for her. Well, our planet is just right for us. It is not too far from the sun. It is not too close to the sun because our planet is just the right distance from the sun. We are able to survive. Solar energy begins its journey through space 93 million miles away from Earth. It is this energy that creates the water cycle that is so important for life to exist on Earth. Other planets in the solar system do not have a water cycle in the same way we do. This diagram shows the sun and the other planets near us. Here is the sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. If Earth were closer to the sun, all the water would heat up, evaporate, and turn into water vapor. This is what happened on Venus. Venus is so close to the sun that its temperature is hotter than a pizza oven. The atmosphere on Venus is thick, mainly filled with carbon dioxide gas and a small amount of other substances like water vapor. If Earth were farther from the sun, all the water would remain frozen, in a frozen state. Mars is farther from the sun than Earth. It is so far from the sun that its surface temperature never gets above the freezing point of water. All of the water on Mars remains frozen solid. But we are just right in the space between Venus and Mars. Earth's atmosphere traps solar energy and heats up our planet. This warm blanket of air keeps Earth about the same temperature both day and night. If Earth had no atmosphere, it would drop below freezing every night. All of the water would freeze. In the daytime, the temperature would get so hot that all of the ice would melt and then evaporate. We would never have flowing rivers. Luckily, this does not happen. The sun's energy allows most water to stay in its liquid state. We have water to drink and beautiful oceans to look at and enjoy. However, some water does evaporate and rise to the atmosphere. As it cools, it forms clouds, which lead to precipitation. This precipitation, known as rain, allows plants to grow. We must have the water cycle to live. We have the water cycle because our planet's distance from the sun is just right. Number 1. Why did the author begin the passage by writing about Goldilocks? A. The author would like to write a fairy tale instead of a science article. B. The author thought a comparison to something familiar would help the reader understand why distance from the sun is important. C. The author wanted to confuse the reader to make the passage more interesting. D. The author was trying to be funny. Number 2. Look at the diagram in the passage. What is the temperature probably like on Mercury? Much colder than Earth? Much hotter than Earth? About the same as Earth? We have no way of knowing. What would you have to do to get a drink of water on Mars? A. Cool the water so it would turn from gas to liquid. B. heat the water so it would turn from solid to gas? C. Cool the water so it would turn from liquid to gas? D. Heat the water so it would turn from solid to liquid? Number 4, which sentence from the passage is the best summary of the article? A. Because our planet is just the right distance from the sun, we are able to survive. B. Other planets in the solar system don't have a water cycle the way we do. C. Earth's atmosphere traps solar energy and heats Earth. D. Some water, however, evaporates and rises into the atmosphere. What is the whole story about? What is it talking about? Choose your best answer. Number 5, complete the analogy. Water vapor is to Venus as blank is to Mars. What does Mars have? A. Water vapor. B. Water. C. Ice. D. Gas. Here's the diagram. Earth is just in the right spot. Here is the sun. Mercury is way too hot. Venus is next. I don't know anyone who lives in Venus. It might be a little too hot also. Here we are, we live on Earth. And Mars is too far away from the sun. I bet it's kind of cold there. Go back and check the story for your answers. Go ahead and click on the link for the quiz. And have a great day.